if I want to get around for a home defense to protect myself, which one is the good one? Center fire or center fire? This one? Come close. Is this the good one? We have a Ferro 230 grain. This boy. We have Hornady 230 grain plus P. Okay. We have I'm not gonna be able to pronounce this. Laiha defense or something like that, which is 135 grain. Is this the one? Extreme penetrator? I think so. We'll figure it out. We have the Black Hills ammunition factory. It's 200 grain. It's this bad boy. Come close by. Come closer. This looks weird. And then I was trying to get this as an intro, but I guess like I started talking about it. Yep. Well, this is what we're gonna do today. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different kind of 45 ACP rounds, and then we're gonna go ahead and shoot this to very weird targets, and then see what they do. If they're gonna open up, some of them it's gonna penetrate more, open up more, give more damage. No idea what's gonna happen, but we're gonna figure it out. We also have a regular full metal jacket, so we can see the difference. That come a little bit close, just for you to see. These are the difference, just like that. This is the extreme penetrator. This is the full metal jacket, and these are all kind of hollow points, except I guess these two, and of course the full metal jacket. But we'll see. I'm gonna try to shoot different targets: soft target, hard target, if you know what I mean. Stupid target, no target, and we'll figure out what happens, and hopefully we can capture some of these projectiles and be able to see how they open up and what they do. I don't like to talk too much, which usually I do. Let's go ahead and start shooting them, and for today we're gonna go ahead and use this Rock Island. Shoots at 45 ACP, and I guess that's about it. Dad, are you ready to do some kabooms?
Yes, of course.
Very ready?
Very ready.
Okay. Let's go ahead and set up our targets, set up our GoPro, and then we're gonna start doing some kaboom, kaboom, and kabooms. Dad, come look the candies that we have here. Beautiful, right, Dad?
Of course.
Of course. Dude, this looks very nice. I don't know, it's just satisfying to watch him. All right, so here's our first target. Waters. We're gonna start from here, and obviously we don't have enough water, I guess, if you know what I mean, but we'll try to make something out of it. I might not be enough to shoot every single of one of them, but I'll shoot the one that they're interesting. We're gonna start with the full metal jacket, which I think it's gonna go through all 3 of them, and then we're gonna start going back and forth. I was gonna put one of each into the magazine, but then probably gonna mix them up, and we're not gonna be able to know what's going on. First round that we're gonna go ahead and shoot, it's gonna be a 45 ACP full metal jacket, and I believe it's 230 grain. It's a PMC. If you want to give it a look, this is how it looks. What do you think, that full metal jacket will go through all 3?
Yeah.
100%?
Of course.
Of course. All right, let's get the GoPro going. GoPro is on. 45 ACP, full metal jacket. Let's get cool, if you know what I mean. All right, kaboom, kaboom, and kaboom. What do you think, Dad? All 3?
All 3.
Come close. So let's see. He went in, out, You know what? I should do that. I should start from the top so we can save some of them and not have a trouble with water, if you know what I mean. So as you can see again, the 45 full metal jacket, the 45 ACP, we went through all three of these waters. And before this gets bamboozled, I'm gonna shoot fast with another round. Let's see what happens. Let's put a couple more. Yeah, I guess. All right, the next round that we're gonna go ahead and shoot, it's gonna be the Federal 45 ACP again, obviously. It's gonna be 210 grain, and this is what we're shooting. There's a pointy lead right inside it as well. I'm not sure if it's gonna focus. Hopefully it does. Let's go ahead and shoot that one. This is the one. Put it right there. Do we have still water in there? Yes, we do. All right, locked and loaded. Of course.
Yes, of course.
Of course. All right, kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Woo-hoo-wee. I think we did capture our bullet. We are clear. Come close that. So in and out of the first one. In and out of our second one. There is a hole on the bottom. Did we go through the table? The third one, it's not damaged. Alright, you know what? I don't know what happened. Since I don't know what happened, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot it again. So I tried to shoot as low as possible since there was still water in here. And I think it curved off and went to the bottom. And I don't see anything. This is usually what happens when I'm trying to make scientific videos. I should quit making scientific videos. Alright, GoPro is running. We're gonna go ahead and shoot the same round. Alright, so same round, the Federal full metal jacket, 210 grain. Ears, eyes, ready, Dad?
Yes, of course.
Let's put 4 in there. We're gonna be short on waters. Alright, kaboom, kaboom, kaboom! I think we captured it. I think I see the bullet. So we had 4 of them. 1 in and out, 2 in and out. Come close. That's our 4th one, not damaged. That's the 3rd one, in. Oh, but the right way to do it is for me to empty this water and show you how the projectile looks. I dropped it, obviously. That's interesting. So it opened up the jacket, which it's designed to do. But the lead in here with that thing that I told you that it's in the middle, I don't know what that is. It looks like a, you know. But yeah. So this is what happened to that Federal round that we shot. It took 3 to stop it. And then let's move on to a different one. All right, so here's my dad. And Dad, since we don't have enough water to shoot all those rounds, do me a favor, pick one of them, see which one is interesting. We shot those 2, so from here, from these, not those, these, from here. Let's see which one is interesting. He's giving it a thought. I think he's gonna like the extreme penetrator, which is not a good idea for this target. Let's see which is gonna pick. I think he's picking that one.
This one.
There you go. All right, so let's put every single one of them back to the same order. this is what we're shooting. Let me just zoom in on it. It looks so very weird. Very weird. I don't know what that is. We'll shortly figure out. So the one we're gonna go ahead and shoot, it's a center fire. It is self-defense hollow point, lead-free, reduced recoil, something like that. And what the grain is, it's 155 grain. I'm pretty sure the sun is blocking all the information. There we go. So it's 155 grain. Just one. That's all you need for those, Dad. One it takes to get that target. Just one, Dad. Just one.
Just one. Why?
One target.
Okay.
All right, that is ready.
Ready. 1, 2.
Woo-hoo-hoo-wee. Dad, are you feeling better now? It's cool, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see what happened with that round. Our shot was a pretty center shot. In and out of the first one. In and out of the second one. And the round is right there. You know what? I'm gonna keep these and shoot up right away with another round. GoPro is rolling. Come here that fast. So this is what we shot. This is what we shot. We're gonna go ahead and shoot this. This one looks pretty weird, and then it is the Power Performance Black Hills. What the grain is on it? The water is dripping. It is 200 grain. Let's go ahead and shoot it fast. I mean, there's gonna be a little bit of a difference since there is not enough pressure in that bottle, but not much of a difference. You ready, Dad?
Yes, of course.
All right. Kaboom, kaboom, and kaboom! All right, we are clear. Let's go see what happened. Come close by. So the one that that shot got stuck on the third one, and the one that I shot completely went through 3 of them. So for now, let's take this one out. This is what the dad shot. That, you know what, looking around. Look what happened. What is this? It doesn't look like a lead to me at all whatsoever. We'll figure that out, see what it is. But yeah, so this one got stuck into the third one. The second one that I shot went through 4. So let's give you a recap right here. Full metal jacket went through all 3. This one that we shot, which was the Federal 210 grain, this one, this happened to it and got stuck on the third one. Put it back. And then Dad shot this one. No, that one. Yeah, Dad shot this one, which is this right here, and it was 200. It was 155 grain. That turned to be this. Let's see if there is anything that's lead free. Oh, so there you go. It was lead free. I said that in the beginning and I kind of forgot. So that was lead free. That's why it doesn't look like a lead. And this is exactly what happened. Let's see how many do we have. How many waters do we have? We have oh, and then we shot this one, which went through 3 and exited. We were not able to capture this bullet. We are left with, let's try this one. This is gonna be 185 grain and it's $25.95. Outdoor Master. Again, this is the outdoor one that we're shooting. There's a hole, a huge hole, if you know what I mean, inside that round, the projectile. Of course.
Yes, of course.
Of course. Kaboom, kaboom, man. Woohoo-wee! That was a lot more power behind it, right?
Right.
You got wet?
Yep.
We are clear. All right, so now we see a difference. This was the first round that I was able to do this to this jug of water. That was our entry, completely blew the bottom off. Come close by. Got stuck in our second one. It's right there, and I'm not gonna take it out right now to save one more bottle of water, but I'll show you what that is. Let's clean up. Come by, let's see what we're shooting next. We shot this one, we shot this one. This looks very familiar to the one that we already shot. We have the extreme penetrator, but I'm not gonna do that since it's very good at penetrating, as it says. Let's go ahead and shoot this one. It is 230 grain federal. This was the one that I shot, it was 185 grain. To see if that little bit of a weight difference is gonna make a difference there. The one we shot 185 grain, got stuck on the second one, it blew the bottom off. You ready?
Yes,
Of course.
of course.
Let's go ahead and shoot it. The of course is of course. And we're gonna do some kaboom. Bamaboozle! Woo-hoo-hoo-wee. They are clear. Come close that. Alright, so we have some interesting results over here. There is a hole in our third one. So this federal one with the higher grain that we shot, we actually did more than that lighter bullet. So this is the last one that we shot. This is that 200 and some grain, 210. I'll double check that. The last one that we shot, the federal, it opened up beautifully. And then this one right here was the first one that we shot. So look, this is the jacket, which it's completely off the lead itself, and look how beautifully that lead opened up. So let's go back there and do our scientific stuff. This was the federal that I shot, this one. No, that was the federal. This was the outdoor guy. This was this guy. This went through them all. I think this went through them all as well. Yep. We didn't shoot the Hornady, which we didn't. We didn't shoot this one, which was the extreme penetrator. And we also shot this one, which is right here. So come close by that. This our lead-free one, which was this guy right there, went through. It got stuck on the third one. I hope I'm right. That was 155 grain. This guy, which was 230 grain, and looks like this, got stuck on the third one, and this is how it looks like. This was the one that traveled the less. Looks like that. It's 185 grain. Got like that. Another federal that we had, it's 210 grain, which looked like this, It has some pointy stuff in there. Got stuck on our third one. Looks like this. And then our full metal jacket. And this guy, which is fully lead. These two both went through all three waters. And we didn't shoot the Hornady and we didn't shoot the other one too. This is gonna be a long video if I want to shoot a lot of targets, but I gotta do a different target too. So give us about a few seconds. Let's get this new target set up and we'll be right back. We might not continue shooting this, but it's kind of interesting for me if this will be able to stop those bullets. Come closer. Slick. These are styrofoam, some kind of foam that you use in shipping or your boxes that you keep your guns. Those are the hard ones, not the soft ones. And I have this white one in the back, so if it passes through we can tell easier. I'm pretty sure the full metal jacket will go through, but what I'm interested in to find out if those hollow points will stop. So here's what I'm gonna do for a sake of time. I'm gonna shoot 2 rounds. We'll choose 2 batch of each ones, if you understand what I just said, because I didn't even understand what I said. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the full metal jacket. And the weakest one that we had, not the weakest, but the one that stopped earliest, which was the Outdoor Master 185 grain. Let's load it up. The first round that we're gonna go ahead and shoot, it's gonna be the full metal jacket, and then the second one will be the hollow point. We don't need a GoPro. So full metal jacket, let me double check. Yeah, full metal jacket to the left and the other one to the right. All right, that was the full metal jacket and that was the hollow point. And I think both of them went through. As you see, those are our exit holes. So the one that had the most chance of penetrating, which was the full metal jacket, obviously went through, and the other one also did go through. So there is no point of shooting the other ones into these targets. But let me think of another target and let's see what that does. All right, so our next target, books. You guys already know I love shooting books. I love shooting books. What is this? What do we have here? Aaron, you love books?
I love books.
Okay, you love to shoot them, or you love to read them? Both. Okay, all right. He's a hybrid then. I'm a full-on diesel. All right, I have these books in batch of 3s, and one thing that I want to note, you come closer by. One thing that I want to note you is these books. I shot them before, and they're not so good at stopping bullets. That's why I have so many of them. As I said, batch of 3s, so when I shoot them I can pick up every 3 of them and see the penetration process, if you know what I mean. Enough talking, let's start shooting. Let's do 2 rounds each time. We're gonna start with the full metal jacket, and then the second round will be this Outdoor Master, which was 180 or 85, 185 grain. That's your full metal jacket, that's the hollow point. So we're gonna put this first, and then this is second, which the full metal jacket, which will be the first to shoot. You have your eyes and ears. Are you ready to read some books?
Let's do it.
We don't need a GoPro. That's the first one. Beautiful. Mix it up. We have a jam. We have a bamboozled. We're loaded. Second one. And we are clear. What do you think? I mean, full metal jacket definitely did better, but hollow points in targets like this, they usually don't make a whole lot of difference. But let's go. Oh, okay, there you go. That's our full metal jacket. So went through 3 books, stopped right in the beginning of the second batch, which is the 4th book, but our hollow point stopped right here. 2 books and the beginning of 3rd one. So what does it is hot? No. So see, it did not open up as much as it should. There's a little bit of a book right in that middle. that hole, if you know what I mean. And it's a little bit hot. So, what do you think? 3? 2, I would say.
2.5.
2 and a little bit. It's a good reader. 2 and a little bit. I would say I would call it a 2, and I would call that a 3. So one more on the Full Metal Jacket. Let's move on to the other ones. All right, let me also show you the Full Metal Jacket one so you can see the difference. All right, so that was our Full Metal Jacket comparing to this one was the hollow point. Let's bring the live ammunitions too. That's your Full Metal Jacket, and that's the hollow point. That's the difference. Now we're gonna move on to this bad boys. We have this maple looking round. Do you like this one? Would you rather be shot with this or this?
Neither.
We have this and we have that. No, that's the same one. This. So this one has, as I told you before, has a little bit of something in there. And the one that with the lead head, it is, where is it? It should be 200 grain if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 200 grain, and the other one is 210 grain. The first round will be going out of my pistol will be that lead head, and the second one the other one, like that. So I'm probably gonna forget that. You guys remember what I just told you? All right, so the nipple guy first. Eyes and ears. Those are fresh books. Kaboom, kaboom, and bamboozled. There we go. And then second one. There we go. We are clear. We have a different kind of a result. So that was our nipple head, right? The first one. And this was the second hollow point, the one that was 210 grain. Look at the devastation different. So this one kind of came out clean, but this has a devastation to it. Went through all three. We got right here, oh man, went through the fourth one almost. The nipple head is here. I just named this round nipple head, but the company is gonna be so pissed. Anyways, there you have it. That's the nipple head, and the other one kept going, and it's right here, and it did not open up at all, as you would expect. As I told you in the beginning, hard targets like that won't let those projectiles to open up, but that's not how it reacts in your body. Your body is considered as a soft target, and once it hits, it opens up. So is a drywall, I would say. If it's a drywall, it opens up so you don't pass through a few walls and hit your neighbor, something like that. Let's continue going. We have another set of book. Should we see what's going on with this book? Do it. I see some abs right there. Well, not for us though. Let's go ahead and see what we have there. Should I just keep this as a souvenir or something? We shot these two. Now we have a Hornady, which is 230 grain. That is a pretty heavy boy. 230 grain Federal. That's our Federal. That's our Hornady. Let me just remember, this was the Hornady, this is the Federal, right? Let me just double check. Yeah, Federal, Hornady. Federal, Hornady. Federal goes in first, which we're gonna shoot the Hornady first. Something like that. Eyes and ears. First one is gonna be the Hornady. Second one, Federal. Kaboom, kaboom, and kaboom. Now we have to set them up. Safety on. That was our first, right? Yep. I'm not gonna tell you what happened here. Let me just set them back up. These are brand new books, I think. Anyways, I'm not gonna say anything. We have them back. Let's get the pistol back. You ready?
Let's do
Let's
it.
get them bamboozled, huh? Let's shoot them like they're different styles. We might make a little bit of a difference. There you go. I heard something hit that spoon. All right. So that's our third batch. No holes in it. This is our first book. This was the Hornady, right? Yeah, shot the Hornady first. And this was like that, yeah. Hornady went through the three of them, went through the fourth book completely, I would say. It ripped it apart, dude. And then nowhere to be found. This were here before. So we don't know exactly what happened with that one. But the second one, which was the Federal, is it here? Nope, went through the first batch completely. I kind of already mixed up what happened here. Oh, here it is. This is the third book basically, and the bullet is right there. So again, it did not open up at all, and most of them they stop on the fourth book, right? Most of them did actually stop on the fourth book. Instead of keep shooting them, which is still gonna do the same thing, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna shoot them with the extreme penetrator and see if that will make a little bit of a difference. I'm gonna shoot the extreme penetrator. It's a mean looking round, and it is, here's our information, it's 135 grains, so it's pretty light. It travels at 1250 feet per second, which for a 45 ACP, that's a lot. I think 45 ACP is usually around 850 feet per second, but this one travels very fast. That's gonna be our second round out of our pistol, and the first one will be this ugly looking one, which is a center fire, and it is 155 grain. Yep, it was. And I don't think we have the speed on it. I do not know what the speed on this one is. That's gonna be our first round out of our barrel. I was gonna shoot the extreme penetrator with the full metal jacket. They were close, but we already shot the full metal jacket and we know what it does. We have a little bit more books just because we're shooting a full extreme penetrator. So that's 3, 6, 9 kind of, and then 12 books. I don't think it's gonna go through them all, but you never know. Ready?
Let's do it.
Let's read some books. Kaboom, kaboom, and kaboom! That was not the extreme penetrator, and this one is going to be the extreme penetrator. There we go. We are clear. Alright. Now it's time to figure out what happened. I think that's our, this is our first, that's our second, and nothing in here. So both of them went through the 3 books, which they usually do, and the extreme penetrator should be this one, right? Or it could be
the second one.
That way. We'll find out. That is our hollow point, the ugly looking one, which stopped right here. So 4th book stopped it. Extreme penetrator. Ah, it actually stopped earlier. Did not extremely penetrate this book. Let's get it out. There you go. Here it is. So you actually did less than the other one. That's interesting. Well, it's books and you never know. And maybe because we didn't read enough books and we don't know what's happening. But what I can tell you is thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I could give you a little bit of an information. I got confused more than I was supposed to be confused, but well, it is. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you